The first thing we're going to see when we open up a project in The first thing we're going to see when we open up a project in Resolve is the Cut panel. Now, we're not going to use the Cut panel in this course. What we want to do is we want to go to the Media panel. So down here we have a series of icons, and the one on the far left is the Media panel. We're simply going to left click on this icon. And here we are at the Media panel. This is our first port of call when working in Resolve. This is where we can import media directly into Resolve, check over everything in the project, look at our metadata, and generally skim through what we've got to work with before moving on. The center screen here is our media viewer. This shows us the currently active frame of whatever clip we have actively selected, whether that clip has been imported into Resolve or if it's still floating around in our storage somewhere. To the left of this, we have our file hierarchy dialog. This allows us to search through our system in the same way as Windows Explorer or Mac Finder. I can click onto a drive, I can then click onto a folder, and I can navigate into a folder that contains footage. You will be working with this project a bit later on. If I click on a file and select it, I see the first frame in our media viewer here in the center, and I can drag this playhead around in order to scrub through that clip. Below these two, we have our bins, and this is our general workspace in the media panel. We can import clips into this workspace, and we can do that by just dragging and dropping into the space here. Or I can Control or Command or Shift click to select multiple clips and do the same. The most effective way of importing many clips at once is to select a folder, right click, and choose Add Folders and Subfolder into Media Pool. That will look at everything in that folder and every folder contained within and add all viable footage items into our bin all at once. To the left of this central lower space, we have our bin list. This contains all the bins we've created, and these work very much in the same way as bins in any other non-linear editor. One difference is the presence of the master bin. Everything is contained within this bin. It's the top level of the folder hierarchy we construct whilst working. Other NLEs have the same top level, but it's not usually displayed like this. So if you want to see everything from the top down, click on the master bin, and that will show you everything, well, every other bin you have in your project that is not nested within another bin. Now, on the right hand side, we have a viewer that can show us a number of different things, and it's only active when we have a clip properly selected. By default, it shows us metadata, and this is super important. Metadata is a collection of information that tells us important things about our footage, things like codec, bit depth, frame rate, and more. Metadata can get very advanced and involved, so we're not going to dwell on it for now, but we know where to find it. We can also view audio information here by clicking Audio and choosing between meters and waveform. So in the very top right, I have Audio, Metadata, and Inspector. We have Capture, which we're going to ignore. I can click on Audio, and I've removed the audio from this clip so we get nothing there, but we can then see the audio meters here, or I can go to an audio waveform. Now, this has been a good and brief introduction to the media panel. As we work, we'll use its features and go over them in more detail, but this will be enough for us to move on and get on into the Conform. In the next lecture, we're going to go over the Edit panel, and then we're going to go ahead and get on with the Conform. So click on through to the next lecture once